Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This week I'm going to do my 25-week pregnancy update for the overall symptoms and notes on Wednesday and Thursday, because on Wednesdays I turn over to the new week. I was still feeling very tired, very fatigued. On Wednesday though, even though I was so tired, I had like insomnia, I couldn't sleep. But isn't that the way when you're so tired that you can't sleep? On Thursday, I had like some shortness of breath, and also on Friday, I noticed like in particular on Friday, I had tried to like lie down on my couch just to read, and it kind of got to me after a bit. Like I was kind of just not feeling like I was breathing that well. And then it kind of continued with me into that night when I lay in bed, and I was like trying to sleep on my side, but then sometimes, I can't stay like the whole night on sides because then they start to like bug me too. And so then I would try to like lay diagonally on my pillow sometimes. And then I would feel still like, it's shortness of breath. But the good thing was on Friday, I felt great because for the best that I had in like a couple weeks, because I finally got my energy back. And I think a lot of it had to do with, for sure pregnancy, but also we had like a good week and a half there of just ugly weather. Really ugly, like rain pretty much every day. And like heavy rain too, really low clouds, like my God, like it looked like the middle of November, basically, like really, really ugly. And that kind of was dragging me down, I think, in energy levels. Because actually since then, I haven't had this same feeling of being like so tired. And even right now, it looks like there's another storm that's probably trying to build in the next like few hours, but it hasn't been as bad as it was in that week and a half. It's still, you see more sun than I thought that was going to be forecast. So I seem to be like super influenced by the weather. Does anyone else find this? Because wow, like I really, really am influenced by the weather. Also I think in April, when it was like maybe some like ugly days, I remember I would be like in a bad mood. I would be like crying all day. And my husband had made the comment, I think I had said this in another update, like when it rains, you rained too. And basically the only other kind of note for like out of the ordinary symptoms this week was today and yesterday I've had this neck ache that's not the kind of one that like I typically talk about when I wake up and you're like, oh yeah, my neck is sore, but it goes away. It's like that neck ache that I almost feel like I haven't really had to deal with migraines before, but like it feels like it would be a migraine, but in the back of my head. It's like that bad. And it just makes me feel ill. And like yesterday it was coming on, but I was still able to do like my yoga. Whereas like yesterday night it was starting to come on bad too. And through the whole night I could feel it. And it's more on like my side of my neck now. And yesterday it was kind of like a bit here too. It's just awful. So I've been trying to avoid as much as possible like the Italian equivalent of Tylenol, which is called tachypurina. When I reach that point where I'm like feeling sick like from it, I have taken it, but otherwise I've been trying to put on like some muscle cream, which apparently even that I can't use once I'm in the third trimester. It's written on it, which is funny. Why would I be able to use it up till then and then not from then on? But anyway, because I have a roll-on, but it's written on it, it's like lavender and peppermint, and it says like don't use in pregnancy. So, oh boy, it's just bad. It's been a bit more manageable this afternoon, but this morning it was really bad. I can totally still feel it. And in fact, because I was washing the floors like half an hour ago, and I had bought like some hygienizing floor wash because of the virus a couple months ago, but it's very strong. Like I actually don't like it. And I have a more natural one that I typically use, and I went, no, I can't handle the other one with like my headache. It'll bring it on even stronger, because I made that mistake one time before when I already had this kind of thing going on, and I used that, and it like was pounding. And because yesterday I had cleaned the bathroom, and same thing, like I had it all aired out. Like I had the fan on, I had the windows open, but when I have this like neck ache, I'm just so much more sensitive to the smells, and it was making it come on stronger. So that's basically my notes for the week. And so for some big news this week about what we've done for baby prep, we put up the crib on Sunday. So we had, of course, picked it up last Monday, as I mentioned in the previous update. Super exciting. Now we've got to like start dismantling the room as it is, because we still have like a guest bed in there from when my parents came to visit like last year. And it's not actually our bed. It's like my mother-in-law's like spare bed 2 times over, because she's already got one in her guest room. And kind of to dismantle that. I haven't gone to IKEA yet. My husband ended up having a really busy work week, but hopefully this week, if he's able to take some time off. And if not next week, but like really soon, we're going to be going to IKEA, because my parents have now given us money to thank you guys, because I know that they watch my updates. We're going to get a dresser for the baby girl, and yesterday my mother-in-law bought us a stroller for her, so we went to like a local shop and got one. It's like an Italian brand called Perego, and basically it's got like a car seat, the like lying flat function, and like where they can like sit up as well. So it's got all the functions, and so you can go along and basically keep using it. Even the car seat, they say, is good till the babies are like 13 kilograms. So he said basically around a year old. Awesome. And then we've ordered it, and it's going to arrive at the end of July. We got a sale on that, so we got 100 euros off, and it's really nice to like maneuver, super smooth and everything, so perfect. And then the other thing that we didn't buy, because they were showing us this, but we might look at a different store, just because that store in particular is like the only one in the local area, so of course it's like more expensive than other places. So we're going to see if we can find some other places where we might be able to get this cheaper, otherwise maybe online. But like I think they have this thing called like an ISO attachment in the cars, where you can just basically like click in the car seat and click out, and you can click it in the like stroller. And he said like the newer cars have it. Newer, I mean, not that new, but I mean, because my husband's car and my car are from 2004, so meaning it's not like they're that new of cars, but his has it and mine doesn't. So we decided, okay, well, because I said she's going to be with me most of the time. So my husband said, okay, we'll switch cars, basically. So I guess that's the solution. Otherwise, they were saying, like, they were showing, like, you have to have it, like, facing back. And you have to, like, do this, like, dance with, like, seat belts, like, crisscrossed. And they're like, whoa, okay. So much better to have the seat. So also his car's a bit bigger than mine. The other thing that's missing is the, like, anti-abandonment device that they had created into law last summer, if I'm not wrong, here in Italy only. And you have to like attach you have to buy this like device, and you can move it at least from car seat to car seat. Like it's not like integrated. so you don't have to keep rebuying it, but you have to like download an app and then basically attach it to Bluetooth, and it like alerts you if you're more than like 10 or 20 meters from the car. And they had done that because, of course, every year you always hear about kids left in the car. Like, I don't understand how that can happen, but obviously it does. So they made it a law, and look into that. Some of them are integrated, but most of them are not, because like it's not a European-wide law. So that's basically it. That was the big news this week, that we finally started to get some baby prep going. So now it's time for the bump shot for 25 weeks. Today I'm 25 weeks and 6 days. Here we go. From the side, from the front. My husband said that in the last week, it looks like she has grown. So, because I looked in the mirror this morning and went, wow, it looks bigger. My stomach looks bigger. And he's like, well, I can't say from yesterday to today, but in the last week, definitely. So that's it for this week. Thank you for watching. Like the video if you haven't already, and subscribe if you are new. Don't forget to hit the bell notification too, so you're notified as soon as any videos of mine are uploaded. And I'll see you next time. Bye!